All right, so it's no secret that AI has been on an absolute tear lately, touching almost every piece of tech we interact with. But one area that's been quietly, or maybe not so quietly, exploding is AI video generation and manipulation. We've gone from slightly janky, uncanny valley clips to stuff that's genuinely starting to blur the lines of reality. And it's happening at a pace that's honestly a little mind-bending. It feels like every week there's a new paper, a new model, a new demo that just pushes the boundaries further than we thought possible even a few months ago. The implications here are massive, from content creation and filmmaking to e-commerce and even personal communication. We're talking about tools that can create, edit, and transform video in ways that used to require entire teams of specialists and huge budgets. Now, some of this tech is still in the research phase, a bit raw around the edges, but the trajectory is undeniably steep. AI video is evolving fast. Here are 7 research breakthroughs that show just how far it's come, and trust me, some of these are going to make you rethink what's possible. We're going to dive into each one, break down what it does, why it's a big deal, and what it means for the future of video as we know it. From virtual try-ons that feel like magic to tools that can literally erase and reconstruct parts of your video, to AI that can generate entire film scenes from scratch. This isn't just about cool tech demos. It's about a fundamental shift in how visual media is created and consumed. So buckle up, because this is a wild ride into the cutting edge. So first up, let's talk about something that might seem niche but has huge implications for online shopping: virtual try-ons. We've seen attempts at this before, but the new AI models are taking it to a whole new level. CATViton, for example, is a system that lets you overlay clothes onto a person in an image, and it does this incredibly well, using just a single picture of the person and a picture of the garment. The cool part? It can run locally, no need to send your data off to the cloud, which is a big plus for privacy and speed. It's not just slapping a flat image on top, it understands the body's form and drapes the clothing convincingly, adjusting for pose and body shape. Then you have models like any-to-any try-on, which pushes this even further. Imagine not just trying on an existing piece of clothing, but actually modifying it on the fly using text prompts. Like, make this t-shirt red, or add a floral pattern to these jeans, and seeing it update in real time on your virtual self. This is where it gets really powerful for personalization. These tools are aiming to make the online shopping experience so much more interactive and reduce that will this actually fit me or look good on me uncertainty. It's about making e-commerce truly frictionless and personalized, and the tech is getting impressively accurate. Alright, next on the list is something straight out of a sci-fi movie: DiffuEraser. This AI model is designed to remove unwanted objects or even people from video footage and then intelligently reconstruct the background behind them. Think of it like Photoshop's content-aware fill, but for video, which is a significantly more complex challenge because you're dealing with multiple frames, motion, and changing perspectives. The way it works is by diffusing, or essentially blurring out, the unwanted element and then using generative AI to in-paint what it thinks should be there. Now, the researchers are upfront that it's not perfect yet. You can sometimes see artifacts, especially with complex backgrounds or fast movements, and the hallucinated background might not always be 100% accurate. But even with these current limitations, it's a massive step forward. The ability to cleanly remove elements without painstaking manual rotoscoping and frame-by-frame editing is a game changer for post-production. We're talking about fixing shots, removing distractions, or even creating entirely new compositions. It's a major step towards truly editable, fluid video footage where you're not locked into what you initially captured. So, anyone who's ever dabbled in video editing knows the pain of trying to get a clean key, especially if you don't have a perfect green screen setup. Well, MatAnyone is here to change that. This AI model is designed to create incredibly precise mats, essentially digital cutouts of subjects in video footage, effectively giving you a perfect green screen result without the actual green screen. And it's not just for simple static shots, it excels at tracking and isolating fine details like individual strands of hair, even in complex crowded scenes or fast-moving gameplay footage. The level of accuracy it achieves is pretty stunning. It understands an object's boundaries and motion over time, allowing for clean separation from the background. Imagine being able to easily isolate a character from a busy street scene or a player from a chaotic sports broadcast with just a few clicks. The potential applications are huge, from professional VFX work to everyday content creation. It's the kind of technology that, once refined and integrated, will likely become a standard feature in consumer-level video editing apps, making sophisticated compositing accessible to everyone. This really lowers the barrier to entry for high-quality visual effects. Chapter 4, Film Agent, AI as your entire film crew. This next one, Film Agent, is where things start to get really ambitious, almost into the realm of automated filmmaking. What this research explores is an AI system that simulates an entire film crew. We're talking AI writers, AI directors, AI actors, and even AI camera operators, all working together within three-dimensional virtual environments. The goal is to create an autonomous pipeline for generating scripted short films or animated content pretty much from scratch based on initial prompts or story ideas. It's like having a complete production studio run by algorithms. The system breaks down the filmmaking process into different roles, with AI agents specializing in each. For example, the writer agent might generate a script. The director agent then interprets that script into scenes and character actions. The actor agents perform those actions with appropriate expressions, and the cinematographer agent decides on camera angles and movement. The result, while still in its early stages, points towards a future where complex narrative content could be generated with minimal human intervention. It's a fascinating look at how AI could revolutionize not just individual tools, but the entire creative workflow of film production. All right, now we're diving into something that's both incredibly impressive and raises some serious ethical questions. Omnihuman One. This AI model can generate highly realistic dynamic video of a person from just a single still image of their face and an audio clip. That's it. You feed it a photo, you feed it some speech, and it creates a video where the person in the photo appears to be speaking those words, complete with synchronized lip movements, natural-sounding head movements, and even subtle facial expressions that match the tone of the audio. The realism here is a significant leap. It's not just basic lip syncing. The AI is learning to generate plausible co-speech gestures and expressions that make the generated video feel much more human and believable. Of course, the immediate thought here is the potential for deepfakes, and that's a valid concern. With technology like this, creating convincing fake videos becomes alarmingly easy, literally one prompt away. While the researchers often focus on positive applications like creating virtual assistants or animating historical figures, the dual-use nature of this tech is something we absolutely need to be mindful of as it develops. One of the persistent challenges with AI-generated video, especially early on, has been its often wonky understanding of physics and complex human motion. You'd see characters with limbs bending the wrong way, objects interacting unnaturally, or actions that just didn't look quite right. VideoJam is a research project specifically aimed at tackling this problem. It focuses on improving how AI models understand and replicate plausible motion dynamics, making generated actions like push-ups, biking, dancing, or even just walking look much more human and physically correct. It's essentially a model designed to unbreak the physics in other video generation models. It analyzes the generated motion and corrects inconsistencies or impossible movements, ensuring that the characters and objects adhere more closely to the laws of physics and natural human biomechanics. This is super important because even if the visuals are high resolution, if the motion is off, the illusion is shattered. By making generated movements more believable, VideoJam helps bridge that uncanny valley gap, making AI video not just look good frame by frame, but also feel right in terms of its temporal consistency and physical plausibility. This is key for long-form generated content. So, when you take all these individual breakthroughs we've talked about, the virtual try-ons, the object removal, the perfect matting, the AI film crews, the hyper-realistic avatars, and the improved motion physics, and you start to put them together, a clear picture emerges. What we're heading towards is a future of AI video that offers, for lack of a better term, total control. Imagine being able to generate or edit virtually any aspect of a video with just a text prompt or a simple interface. Clothing, backgrounds, the people themselves, their voices, their actions, even entire narrative productions. This isn't just about incremental improvements anymore. It's a paradigm shift. The line between what you can imagine and what you can create as video is becoming incredibly thin, almost vanishing. Whether you're a professional filmmaker looking to streamline your workflow, a marketer creating personalized ads, or just an individual wanting to create unique content, these tools are going to open up possibilities that were previously unimaginable or prohibitively expensive and time-consuming. The creative potential is immense, but it also underscores the need for responsible development and ethical guidelines as this powerful technology becomes more accessible. So, there you have it. 7 pretty mind-blowing AI research breakthroughs that are fundamentally changing the game for video. From customizing outfits with a click to generating entire scenes with AI crews, the pace of innovation is just relentless. It's clear that we're moving beyond simple filters and effects into an era where AI is a core component of video creation, manipulation, and even conceptualization. What used to take specialized skills and hours of work is rapidly becoming achievable with a few prompts and some clever algorithms. This isn't just theory. These tools are starting to find their way into applications, and the impact will be felt across so many industries. For creators, it means more power and flexibility than ever before. For consumers, it means more personalized and immersive experiences. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility, and the conversations around ethics, deepfakes, and the authenticity of media are more important than ever. We have to navigate these waters carefully, but one thing is for sure. The future of AI video is here, and it's only getting better. The capabilities we've seen today are just scratching the surface, and I'm incredibly excited and maybe a little bit awestruck to see what comes next. We'll definitely be keeping a close eye on this space. Stay tuned for more updates on the latest in tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.